New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew sits on the House Judiciary Committee and joins us now. Thank you for being with us this morning. It's interesting because I know what 86, is slang for, but on The View, apparently they had a bit of a disagreement about that. Let's listen to this first and then get your thoughts.
He is a former FBI director. He knows what 8647 meant. There's no question about it. He actually went on TV later.
What do you think 86 means?
To kill the president, to get rid of the president. That's what it means.
Wait,
By the way, his words, not mine. If you look at his late night show.
But the dictionary disagrees with you on that.
Well, he's the FBI director.
They use it in restaurants. Do they mean to kill any?
You don't think
what do they kill?
It's a restaurant
Hoppe
term.
sitting in the hot seat. I'm surprised she even went on The View.
Yeah. So, Congressman, what do you think?
Well, I think if it had been a Democrat, that she would have had a different point of view on it. Here's the deal. Nothing happens in a vacuum. So when you look at James Comey and his history of working with Igor Danchenko and the Steele dossier, which was funded by the Democrat National Committee and Hillary Clinton, if you look at what he did with FISA and misused it and went after individual people, all of it together, he has always not really been the straight and narrow. He hasn't done the job that an FBI director should do. And, there's a real issue here. I mean, it is, where does the freedom of speech stop and terroristic threats begin? We're going to find out because it's going to be a court case.
One of the questions we asked earlier in the show is, are the Democrats, is legacy media really fueling and kind of fanning the flames here, fueling the fire with some of the rhetoric, the political rhetoric, some of the incendiary comments? What do you think?
Oh, when you go in people's districts and see some of what's going on during some of these demonstrations. I mean, there are signs that'll say "die," "death to tyrants." There are signs that call people racist when they're not, if they're an elected official, that say that they're misogynist, that they're doing all kinds of things that they're not, that they are involved in child pornography. Terrible, awful things. And we in leadership, those of us who are in Congress, should be an example. We should be above that. We should do better than that. So it's especially disturbing when you see an FBI director, one of the most powerful people on the face of the earth, misusing that power. And he's absolutely misused it in the past. Now we got to find out if he's misusing it again and really could cause somebody harm or death.
But the question, I guess, that has to be answered is whether it, meets the legal threshold for a true threat, or if it is protected speech, free speech. What do you think?
And that's going to be the real question. And we have to look at the circumstances that surround it as well within the case when he actually did that. And those are for the judicial minds and the courts and the judges. And hopefully we have fair and honest, objective judges. But especially considering the position that he has, to behave like that is so inappropriate and dangerous. At the worst, it was a terroristic threat. At the best, it was a reckless abandonment of his authority and former authority and position as a former director of the FBI. I'm profoundly disappointed in him.
Hey, Congressman Jeff Van Drew, thank you, sir. Appreciate the time. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.